Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Missouri State's offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. And the Bears line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders offense will go to work for the first time today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He'll sneak it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. On the ground, it's Young. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Let's take a moment and think Missouri State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Now the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. And they will score! Touchdown, Bears!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Working that left side now. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Southern Miss came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Hattiesburg had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Belt.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
He's got it near midfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll move the wide receiver. Snap it to the back. Finding open areas. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Hands it off. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Spins away from the defense. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Bears are flying down the field. Quarterback making checks. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Moving away from pressure. He got it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll go to the sneak. And the Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run the quarterback sneak. Scores on the sneak.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this 1st quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll field it close to the 50. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So here comes the Bear offense. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Throwing right. Another incompletion on third down. The Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Give to the running back. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch around the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Power football with the run. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The give to Davis. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. On the radio. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% this season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Here comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pocket breaking down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Shaw. Made a defender miss. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's long. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Bring in the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll do it himself. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
You you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And the Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off play action on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Might be calling a hot route. Trying to get the corner. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Bears with the 1st and 10. Running to the left. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Touchdown Bears! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Heaves it on the run. Pulls it in down the sideline. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
Quick release on the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense. Short game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. The give to the tailback. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Offense set on 1st down. Set, ready. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to UMass. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Right back to the well. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's all. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give on the option. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. 1st and 10.
On the play. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the ground. He's got it again. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Patterson. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They've stalled out a bit in the red zone, just a couple of field goals on 3 previous trips, now to get it in on 2nd and goal. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal.
And when you get closer to this area near the red zone and closer inside the 5 like you are here, it's tough to throw certain routes, right? Like you need to throw those slants. You need to throw those fades. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hands really, really quickly because you know you're going to get some pressure from that defense.
And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Under fire. They brought the heat and they get him on the ground, and a 4th down sack stops this drive cold. They'll ride Davis here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Black. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Bears will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
That's reeled in. It's Shaw. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Here comes the heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal?
42 Spider. 40.
The snap sets up the throw. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Touchdown, Missouri State! And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. He'll keep it himself. It's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bears! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. That might be the proverbial 4th quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by just 1 over UMass. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the back. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.